Okay.
I'm here with this little Appaloosa girl here, and you can see she's native because of her size. She's full grown, but she's only about 700 pounds. And this is her stallion right behind me, and he's running around threatening people. Or I should say people, but other horses. But over this little girl is represents some of the old genetics up here on the mountain, and this big stud, that's Tonto over there. He's withstood some serious accidents. His left front knee was cut by wire, so you can see the meniscus, and then his right front hoof was caught in wire, and he almost lost his hoof. He's recovered from both of those things. We saved him, and so now we got a little blanket butt baby from him over there. His name is Mr. Underpants. I want you to pan over to the left. You can see little Mr. Underpants. Now, he wouldn't be here today if we didn't preserve the genetics from Tonto. And that's his mommy. He's right next over there, the mare that's all white. That's his mommy, another Appaloosa. So, but this little girl right here, she's, this is just a wild horse, but she senses the energy that we have between us, and she wants to be friends. She's not a horse that's been in a corral or anything. She's come off the mountain, and she's just this little sweetheart. And they sense your energy. They pick up on who you are. Here comes Tonto now. He's telling his group they got to move back because there's another stud moving up the hill. He's looking, hey Tonto, hey big guy. So this boy is a good boy. He's been rumbling with some other stallions. You can see these injuries on his neck, and but that's part of natural selection, the competition between stallions. And anyway, this is why fertility control is such a big problem. If you start sterilizing or selective breeding horses, you lose genetics. This little boy, in this case, if this big stud didn't get saved, we wouldn't have this gorgeous little blanket butt over here. Little Mr. Underpants, who's watching us. He's wondering what we're saying about him. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah, we're talking about you and your daddy. So it's important that we don't sterilize horses. When we sterilize horses, we're selective breeding, and we're creating genetic bottlenecks. That's a big problem. That is a very big problem right now, because there's so few horses left. And Tonto's looking down the hill here. I don't want him to charge by me here. He wouldn't run over me, but he might bump me on the way by, so I got to be careful here. Hey, the little girl. Hi, baby. Here he goes. When you're with wild horses, you have to anticipate what they're going to do, because when you're in their world, you gotta understand what their rules are. It's not about our rules, it's about their rules. So, hi little girl, she's a sweet little girl. This is a sweet little Appaloosa. Look at her. Well, you can't see her hooves very well, but she's got banded hooves, and they got stripes right down them, black and white stripes. That is a nice little girl. Well, she's a nice little girl. Yeah, she's a good baby. She's a good baby. And this is about the size of a natural wild horse. They don't get very big, so you can't imagine a Spanish conquistador on one of these little horses, right? Which is why the French explorers called them Indian ponies. So, yeah, we got some stallion action going on here. There's a good picture of that little blanket butt. So that's Tonto's son.